Can you watch the video instead? Sorry.
Okay, so we come to the awards of the day. It was really interesting for us. We absolutely enjoyed everyone's presentations, without exception, and all of the reports we really enjoyed reading. So thank you very much for coming, for all 4 teams. And we were outside having a really good discussion about the results and how we should score it. And we're quite happy with the conclusions we came to. Our hope, by the way, for Dragonfly is that we can eventually fly an actual mission one day. We're looking at programmatics for that at the moment. So the work that's done today by all 4 teams will feed into that design process. And anyone who wants to stay looped into Project Dragonfly, just get involved with us, contact us, talk to us, and you can be a part of the team because we're actually going to build something. Okay, so thank you very much for all your contributions. And Andreas is now going to kick off the awards ceremony.
Okay, so you waited for a long time. The reward panel, finally made a decision, and now we would like to hand over the checks to the winners of the competition. So we actually have 4 checks. So yeah, and please remember that at the beginning of this competition, 7 teams took part in it. So you are already among the best teams that have taken part in the competition. And just to tell you that it was a very tough decision for us. I know that at each competition, people are saying that, but we think that each of the designs had a highly innovative component to it, which I haven't seen in any other study or concept study, interstellar flight study before. So I think in this respect, you already have contributed or made a significant contribution to the interstellar field. So just to tell you that we really struggled to get the winners right or the ranking right. So I would like to start. So the 4th prize goes to the team. Oh, sorry. That presented to us an innovative concept of decelerating the sail by faltering the sail structure, and also presented us with an innovative structure of the magnetic sail. And this was the Cairo team.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Second, I'll take a couple of.
I don't think you look like you
What?
I think like you got red.
Come forward so you're not.
Okay, we move forward.
Okay.
Right. Big smile.
That's a big smile, I'm sure.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank
Well done.
So The third prize goes to the team that presented us with probably the highest density of innovative technologies we have seen among all the teams. And one of these technologies included the wafer scale spacecraft. So I would like to invite Andreas. So this is for you.
Come forward so you're not in the light again for us, thanks. All right. Do you know, Andreas, that's brilliant.
What's over here?
One more. The time before you had a halo from our... That's perfect.
He is an angel.
One last time. Okay. Come forward.
Step forward.
Why is it forwards when I'm in the shot? Am I blocking out the sun?
No comment.
Well done. Congratulations.
Well done.
Excellent work. I should point out, by the way, that he's a high school student just graduated, so well.
Okay, so the second prize goes to the team that presented us with a concept of how to approach an interstellar mission as a multi-generational endeavor, and how to use several spacecrafts in an innovative way to enable communication over interstellar distances. And this is the Grand Sets team. Who's the team leader? It's you. Iron. I come forward during the light. So who is
Oh, hang on. All one unit, do you? One more.
Right, can you fit me in or do I block out the sun again? I need to shake my hand.
If you,
Okay, this is your hand.
if you can, guys, just come forward so the light's not shining on from the projector.
Well done, guys. Very good work.
You have to tell, man.
That's it.
Good. Congratulations. Well done. Congratulations. Good work. Well done. Thank you.
And last but not least, so the first prize and at the same time the Alpha Centauri Prize Award.
Absolutely.
Oh, you.
Absolutely.
The Alpha Centauri Prize goes to the team that has presented us with a staged deceleration system using magnetic sail and electric sail at the same time, and graphene sandwich sail. And this was the team from the Technical University of Munich.
You'll have to come forward again. You're too tall, you guys. So the light's not shining. Just come forward. Yeah. Just take one more. Okay.
Right. Congratulations. Thank you. Congratulations. Very good job. Thank you. Right, see you, Andreas. Good.
Okay. So on your checks, there's a value noted on your checks, and once you have submitted a journal article to a peer-reviewed international journal, we will send you the money to you.
There's more cash to it.
Yeah, so
Like the squeeze first.
yeah.
No, it's not.
Okay, so before we conclude, I would like to wrap up the whole workshop very quickly. I know it was a long day.
This is the right one, actually. It's just that we're not
Yep.
on the right stage.
It's just
There you go.
okay. So what are the next steps? Because Project Dragonfly is not finished but at this workshop, but it will continue. So first of all, as I said, we need to get your results somehow published. So this is quite important because up to this date, your reports and your presentations were reviewed by people from either i4is or people who are affiliated or somehow affiliated with i4is. But we need an independent evaluation of your reports, and that can be done in the best way by submitting your reports or the essence of your reports to an international peer-reviewed journal, because there we can ensure that the reviewers will look into the reports and then spot any weak points, etc. And the reason why we included this condition that you get the prize money once you have submitted the reports is simply that we want to make sure that you can further improve the reports and also to improve them in an independent manner, independent from i4is. But in terms of the technologies we have seen today, it's very important to see what are the technologies you have used for different subsystems, and in order to make such emissions feasible, and how can we actually develop these technologies. And for developing these technologies, we need a technology roadmap. So the technology roadmap lays out how current technologies could be improved, how prototypes of novel technologies can be developed, and how these new technologies might feed into intermediate missions, like missions in low Earth orbit or interplanetary missions, in order to mature these technologies and successively improving these technologies until we have the technologies that are actually capable of fulfilling an interstellar mission. So another issue are the key feasibility areas. We have seen some feasibility issues today in the reports, and I think there were some issues that were not sufficiently addressed by any of the teams. And this is the reason why we need to look into some of these open feasibility areas and then to assess whether or not these feasibility issues are really knockout criteria or not. So this is some work we have to do in order to determine if small laser-propelled interstellar missions are actually feasible or not. So in 2016, after we have capitalized on the results of the competition, we will start collaborative activities with institutions, companies, or universities in order to start developing these technologies, and then work towards demonstration missions, because we want to get these technologies actually into space and demonstrate that they are capable of delivering superior performance, like what novel solar cell material, for instance. For some of the technologies, it's close to be done, like for the electric sail. I don't know if you know, but the European Union has sponsored a CubeSat mission for deploying an electric sail in space. So for some technologies, this is close to be done, but for other technologies like the magnetic sail or some of the novel technologies we have seen, like the wafer spacecraft, I think there's still work to do, and it's good to see how these different technologies actually converge towards an interstellar capability. Okay, so basically that's in essence our idea. We have seen the 4 different designs today, and the different technologies, the different architectures, they will feed into our process to mature technologies and finally arrive at a feasible small laser-propelled interstellar mission. And I think in that sense, this workshop really has been unique because we've never seen before at one place 4 different and really different designs in the sense that they all differ in their use technologies and their mission architecture. We have never seen that before, and in that sense this event is really historical because we might see that some of these technologies or a combination of these technologies might actually lead to a mission, an interstellar mission that is feasible. And I think today we have laid the ground for this work to come. So you're part of a quite, I don't know, maybe a historic moment, maybe. So we will see, maybe in 50 or 100 years we will see if this will be a historic moment. So last but not least, I would like to get back to the initial dream. Right now, I mean, humanity exists since maybe 200,000 years. And we have a technological civilization maybe since 5,700 or 5,000 or 7,000 years. And only recently, since about 15 years, we are seriously thinking about going to another star, maybe to colonize the universe, or maybe colonize the galaxy, and finding out what is out there. So actually getting to one of these spots here on this picture. And I think in that respect, we're really living in remarkable times. And by what we are doing, or what we have done today, we are really trying to capitalize on these special times we're living in. And I think this is one of the ways we can contribute or say that we have really luck and honor to live in these times where things like that are happening. So with that, I will switch over to our evening program. So we will have a drink and dinner close by at the Riverside Bar. So we'll go there as a group. If you cannot come immediately, you can find the way to the bar on this map. I mean, it's quite simple. You have to go to the train station and then simply go forward to a big office complex, basically, and there's the Riverside Bar. Okay, and in that sense, thank you very much for participating. Thank you very much for coming here to London. It has been a long trip for some of you. And thank you very much for all the work you have done. It has been a remarkable experience for me, also on a personal level. I think today I was really excited. I think during the next couple of days I probably cannot sleep because I have to get down or calm down. But in that sense, I hope you had fun. And yeah, let's look forward.